Deep within the shimmering embrace of the sapphire reef, where sunlight danced through turquoise water like liquid gold, lived a small, shimmering fish named Coral. Unlike her companions adorned in stripes or spots of dazzling blue and yellow, Coral possessed scales of pure, soft silver and nestled perfectly upon her head, as if forged by the sea itself, rested a delicate, luminous crown. It wasn't heavy, but crafted from something resembling iridescent pearl and woven seagrass, glowing with a gentle, inner light. Coral didn't know where the crown came from. It was simply part of her, a mystery as deep as the ocean trench. While other fish darted and played in brilliant shoals, Coral often swam alone, her silver scales and the crown's soft glow making her feel conspicuously different. An outsider bathed in quiet light. This difference became a wall. Coral couldn't swim through the other reef fish, friendly enough yet bewildered by her unique appearance, kept a respectful distance. They whispered behind Coral fans, wondering why she wore such a strange ornament. Is she pretending to be royalty? Guffawed a boisterous parrotfish one day, his voice echoing near Coral's hiding spot within a cluster of brain. Coral, perhaps it's just stuck, suggested a timid angelfish, only to be shushed. Coral overheard these comments, and each word felt like a tiny pinch. She longed to join their games of chase through the kelp forests or share gossip near the giant clam. But the crown felt like a beacon marking her solitude. She'd watch, her heart aching, as the vibrant shoals moved like living rainbows just beyond her reach. The crown's glow, a constant reminder of her isolation. Life on the sapphire reef was usually a vibrant tapestry of color and sound. Anemones waved their delicate, poisonous fingers, hosting families of playful clownfish. Wise old groupers held court near the towering coral spires, sharing tales of ancient currents and forgotten shipwrecks. Schools of glittering sardines moved as one mind, a silver cloud against the blue. Cleaner shrimp diligently attended to larger fish at bustling stations, while elegant sea turtles glided past with serene grace. Coral observed it all from the edges, a silent silver spectator. She found solace in the quieter corners, conversing with a wise, ancient sea sponge who murmured philosophical thoughts about the tides, or listening to the melancholic songs of a lone whale passing far overhead. Yet the joyful chatter of her own kind remained a melody. She couldn't join one ominous afternoon. The vibrant reef life hushed. The dependable sunlight vanished, swallowed by thick, bruised purple clouds rolling swiftly across the sky. The water, usually clear and warm, turned an unsettling gray-green and grew unnaturally cold. A deep, foreboding rumble vibrated through the very bones of the reef, the distant, terrifying growl of an approaching storm. Panic, sharp and electric, shot through the inhabitants. Fish darted frantically, seeking crevices too small, ledges too exposed. The anemones retracted, the shrimp vanished, and the playful energy evaporated, replaced by primal fear. The storm wasn't just coming, it was a monstrous force descending upon their fragile world, promising destruction. The once safe coral gardens suddenly felt terrifyingly vulnerable as the storm's fury truly unleashed. The reef became a nightmarish landscape. Terrifying currents, like invisible giants, wrenched fish from their hiding places. Debris, broken coral, uprooted plants, strange objects from the surface world hurtled through the churning water. Darkness deepened, pierced only by the occasional, terrifying flash of lightning that revealed scenes of chaos. A powerful surge slammed into a fragile overhang where a large family of butterflyfish, including many tiny, terrified fry, huddled together. With a sickening crunch, the coral ledge collapsed, trapping them beneath heavy rubble in a pocket rapidly filling with choking silt. Their desperate cries, high-pitched and filled with terror, cut through the roar of the storm. They were buried alive, invisible in the murk and chaos. Those frantic cries pierced Coral's fear. Hiding nearby, trembling behind a stout pillar of coral, she heard the butterflyfish family's terror. The thought of the tiny fry, so small and helpless, buried and suffocating, ignited something fierce within her small, silver body. Her usual shyness vanished, burned away by a surge of protective courage. Without conscious thought, driven purely by the need to help, Coral darted from her shelter as she swam straight towards the perilous rubble pile. The impossible happened. Her small crown began to pulse, not a faint shimmer, but a brilliant, radiant beacon of pure white light. It cut through the murky, debris-filled water like a lighthouse beam, illuminating the swirling silt, the jagged edges of the fallen coral, and most importantly, the exact spot where the butterflyfish were trapped, their scales flashing weakly in the sudden glow. The intense light was a miracle in the darkness. Larger fish, momentarily stunned by its brilliance, saw the exact location of the trapped family. A sturdy pufferfish, emboldened by the light, immediately began nudging smaller rocks aside. A moray eel, usually reclusive, darted from its hole, using its sinuous body to shift a heavy slab. Strong parrotfish used their tough beaks to break apart chunks of debris, guided solely by Coralliuro's unwavering, radiant beacon. The reef community worked together with frantic urgency. Coral herself, though small, pushed aside pebbles and fanned away silt near the smallest openings, her light steady and true. One by one, then in small groups, the butterflyfish family were pulled free, gasping but alive, ushered to deeper, safer caves by others. The last tiny fry was nudged to safety just as another monstrous wave shook the reef. In the profound quiet that followed the storm's passing, as the currents gentled and the first tentative rays of sunlight speared through the settling silt, the reef gathered. The rescued butterflyfish parents nuzzled their fry, their gratitude immense. All eyes turned to Coral. She hovered near the damaged overhang, her crown still glowing softly, now with a warm, gentle light. The silver scales that had marked her difference now seemed to shine with a quiet nobility. The parrotfish who had mocked her swam forward, his usual brashness replaced by profound respect. Your light, he murmured, his voice thick with emotion. It saved them, it saved us all. Coral felt a warmth spread through her that had nothing to do with the returning sun. The crown wasn't a mark of separation anymore. It was a symbol of a unique gift, a light meant to guide and protect. For the first time, she felt not like an outsider, but like she truly belonged to the heart of the Sapphire Reef. She hadn't sought a kingdom. She had found her home, illuminated by her own courage and the crown's true purpose. And so, Coral, the fish who wore a crown, swam among her friends. Not apart, her gentle light became a familiar, comforting sight during twilight explorations or in the reef's deeper, shadowy grottos. It was a reminder of the storm, yes, but more importantly, a reminder of the unexpected strength found in being different, and the profound magic that happens when that unique light is shared. The crown was no longer a mystery to be whispered about, but a cherished beacon of the extraordinary heart that wore it, forever glowing softly in the embrace of the Sapphire Sea.